You have tuned into the BearDown Corner with your host, Sergeant Julio. Hey everybody, this is the BearDown Corner. I'm Sergeant Julio. Let's get you caught up in the NFL. All right, so there is officially 3 days as of this recording, which is past midnight, so technically in today, we are 3 days away from the Hall of Fame game, which starts and kicks off the NFL preseason, which then in 10 days is the first preseason game, and only 37 more days to the regular season. Man, football's right around the corner. Fall's around the corner. It's an exciting time to be a football fan. Not so much if you're a 49ers fan, though. So, man, these guys are just plagued at wide receiver this season. So, the season hasn't even started. They're still dealing with the drama of Brandon Ayuk. Okay. They lose Ricky Purcell, the projected starter, former first round pick from last year, or 2 seasons ago. Sorry, he got shot in his rookie season, played last year on and off after injuries. Well, the same injury from last year got him put on IR this year. So he's out. That injury, by the way, is a posterior cruciate ligament. Whatever the hell that means, it sounds like it hurts. New signee, Mike Evans. 3-year average of 20 plus mil a season, 60 mil for a year. He missed practice just yesterday with a strained quad. Now, if you follow back into the last few seasons, he's been injured quite a lot, actually. And I'm pretty sure some of that was with his legs and his quads more specifically. So that's creeping up now. Christian Kirk, he was at day 1 of training camp and he hasn't been back since. The guy fucking pulled something. All it says is his calf. Was the information I found. Either way, he's not in it. Their top pick from this year, number 33 overall wide receiver, Dijon Stribling, he's out of practice yesterday. Their wide receiver room, dude, I don't know. The 49ers did sign Deebo Samuel to come back and help this wide receiver room, but I don't think he was expecting to be the number 1 slotted receiver going into the first preseason game of the year. Is this a curse happening? Because if it is, man, the NFC West, they're jumping and cheering, and the Rams and Seahawks are going to battle it out for that division. Poor 49ers. Moving along, sticking with the wide receiver theme, A.J. Brown. He dislocated his thumb at practice, going one-on-one versus Christian Gonzalez, cornerback of the New England Patriots, superstar, looking for a contract extension, more than likely in the neighborhood of 30 plus mil for at least 4 to 5 years. That extension should be coming soon. No confirmation yet, but in the rumor mill sources, that's what I've been kind of finding. Honestly, though, when it comes to A.J. Brown, he just said, keep going. He did. And those are the bumps and grinds. But, man, it's preseason practice. Take care of your body before you're injured by week 8 and not even able to help this team. I get wanting to be a tough guy, but you're not in a game. So pack it up and quit being some nobody. Anyway, moving along to a story that caught my attention a little bit, and reading further on it kind of makes sense. So the Carolina Panthers, and I'll give you my 2 cents on how to add to it too. The Carolina Panthers have questions about Bryce Young. The former first overall pick, by the way, that landed us, the Bears, Caleb Williams. We had DJ Moore, got rid of him for a second round pick. We got Luther Burden as part of one of those draft picks. We actually stocked up on that draft. That was a great trade by Ryan Poles. But the Panthers are questioning on if he's the quarterback of the future, the franchise guy. Honestly, myself, personally, and I agree with the standards of by year 3, if he's, some highly drafted guy or emerged as your starter, he should have picked it up by now. Now, he's going to Dave Canales' year 3 in the same system. We'll have to see how he does this season. Honestly, I didn't realize this. I thought that they had, but they haven't picked up his 5th-year contract or his 5th-year option yet. They can do that all the way up to the end of his 4th year, I believe. Or no, maybe he is signed next year. Either way, usually you lock up your starting quarterback by now, right? Your franchise guy. But maybe the Panthers are holding on. Maybe they're waiting to see what happens with the Baker Mayfield situation in Tampa. Now, yes, they did release him from Carolina. Can you mend old wounds based on paying a guy what he thinks he's worth? More than fucking likely. And for the Panthers, if you have built up this roster to win now, as you've spent all this money in free agency in the last couple of years, don't you want to give yourself the best shot to win? And to me, Baker Mayfield is above and beyond fucking Bryce Young. Bryce Young is about there. He's about there. You go 8-8, positive touchdown to interception ratio, a little bit smarter decision making. He's just not quite quick enough though with it. Now he's only 25, still lots of time to grow, but he needs to take a hell of a leap this year to prove to upper management to pick up that final option that will pay him $26.7 million on the final year of that rookie extension. Wait to see how it pans out, but maybe we see Baker Mayfield back in Carolina. You never know. Crazier stories have happened. And, of course, the Bears get struck by the injury bug, too. Here's a few injuries from around the league. We have Bear safety Kobe Bryant. Seahawks fans will know him from last season's Super Bowl run. He's out 8 to 10 weeks with a hyperextended knee, bone bruise, and, of course, a small fracture. Honestly, I hope he heals quick. I hope he heals good, but don't rush it. Take extra time if you need. God knows we can play offensive shootout for Madden game for a few fucking weeks. Saints defensive tackle. This one is actually kind of bad. Really bad for the Saints. Star defensive tackle Brian Breesy is out. More than likely, unless he has a super way of healing up, 9 to 12 months, as he is planning to have surgery on his torn ACL that he suffered in practice. Now, official reports, this is being reported on by Adam Schefter, by the way. This was like deep in there, first insider shit. They haven't put him on IR. The expected is to put him on IR, no different than Ricky Purcell when his first report came out. I think I reported on that last week, and then like a day later, they put him on IR. Same kind of situation. You don't rush back from a torn ACL. Bills safety CJ Gardner-Johnson, also former Bill from last season, strains his calf in a non-contact injury. Now, for him, initial reports are showing very positive, as he was the 28-year-old signed to a one-year contract with the Buffalo Bills and was pursuing a starting safety job with the team. In other news, the Houston Texans defense got a bolster in the defensive line rotation as they bring back former first-round pick Jadeveon Clowney for a reunion with the Texans as they get ready to hype up for a hopeful Super Bowl run. And what better homecoming than to come in at the age of 33? You had a good start to the career, took a little bit of a blunder, maybe have been with a few different teams every once in a while the last few years, but in the last 5 seasons, he has at least 8 sacks. 3 of the 5 seasons. So he's not washed up. Great rotational player to bring in. And again, he was drafted there. So kind of a little bit of a homecoming. Falcons, in our final story, have locked up all-pro guard Matthew Bergeron to a 4-year, $96 million contract, $60 million guaranteed, locking up one of their core members of that offensive line for Bijan Robinson as they work towards an extension for the superstar running back. Anyway, that's going to do it for us here today at the BearDown Corner. I'm Sergeant Holio. You can catch us live every Tuesday morning at 6 o'clock General Mountain, 8 o'clock Eastern, everywhere you get your podcasts and on YouTube. Be safe, take care, and we will catch you here next week on the BearDown Corner.